Okay, despite Alexander Usyk becoming undisputed cruiserweight champion, then becoming unified heavyweight champion, Dillian Whyte here still says Alexander Usyk hasn't proven anything, and that he's not going to go far in heavyweight division. I mean, what's Dillian Whyte on? You know, I can tell he's threatened by Usyk because it's not the first time he's had digs at Usyk before. He said first he said he ain't gonna punch power, then he said he's not gonna. He's too small for the heavyweight division, as in body mass, because them two are the same height, I think. Or Usyk might be an inch taller, I'm not sure. But obviously, Dillian Whyte's much heavier built, and that's what he's basing it on. But yes, remember, Dillian Whyte, he gasses out after like 5-6 rounds if it's brought to him. You know, if he has to work hard in a boxing match, he gasses out. Against Derek Chisora, who he beat by knockout in the second fight, he was losing on points up until that point. Round 10, was it? Whereas Usyk danced around him and beat him easily. You know, it was an easy win. Whereas Dillian Whyte struggled twice. You know, the first fight, it was like two WWE wrestlers decided to have a boxing match. There's no head movement. There were two overweights, in my opinion. You know, it's ridiculous. The second fight, they were more slimmer, they were more in shape, but yet he was losing on points. And he's lost to Anthony Joshua already. He's been knocked out by Anthony Joshua, and Usyk just beating Joshua easily. So what is Dillian Whyte talking about? Usyk hasn't proven anything. What's he on about? He's just threatened by him because he knows he will never outbox Usyk in a million years. Never. He's got a puncher's chance of beating him, that's all. I've always said this. Dillian Whyte is like a British Wilder, because he's better than Wilder in boxing skills, right? But he only has a puncher's chance against somebody that's really good. He does. The guy's too heavy. He hasn't got a good gas tank. He just hasn't. You know, watch his fights. Yeah, he's got a good resume behind him. He's got good opponents behind him. To be fair to him, he has. Yeah, even though he did get knocked out by a 40-year-old, but he avenged that defeat. But he has got a good background in boxing. You know, good resume, I should say. I mean, his resume is better than Tyson Fury's. He's got beaten better opponents, and he takes on anybody. Fury doesn't. So that's one thing I'll give Dillian Whyte. Yeah, he takes on anybody, and he's got a good track record. And yeah, he does deserve a title shot, definitely. Could he beat the current champions? In my opinion, no. He's already lost against Anthony Joshua by knockout, and I think he'd lose again by knockout. Would he beat Tyson Fury? No, I don't think he will beat Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury's got a lot more stamina than he has. A lot more stamina. He'd have a puncher's chance against Tyson Fury, in my opinion. That's all. But going back to him talking about Usyk for the 100th time, because he's done it many times before, he's just threatened by Usyk because he knows that Usyk is world class. You know, he's awkward, he's southpaw. He can move very quickly, even for 12 rounds. His amateur record speaks for itself. Dillian Whyte hasn't got an amateur background of about a few fights, and that's it. So he is definitely threatened by Usyk, there's no doubt.